Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah. Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Let's get our cameras on, please. This is the Sunnahfollowers Kids program, and this is the Hadith program. As you guys can see, I'm not feeling too good today. I'm kind of under the weather. My voice is not that strong. So I'm just going to go right into the hadiths for today. But first, let's start off with our introductions as to the kids we have participating today. And mashallah, as you guys can see, we have Sister Sania. And by the way, Sania, you did an excellent job on Ayat Kursi. I heard you reading Ayat Kursi. I was so proud of you, Sister Sania, with your Ayat Kursi. Also, what else we have joining us today? Sister Anaya, Brother Ammar and his sister Anaya. MashaAllah, look at Anaya. She's so adorable. And there's her big brother Ammar. Subhanallah, they're joining us today. And also, she was missing in action last week. We have Sister Zora. Assalamu alaikum, Zora. Give salams to everybody. It's so good to see you today.
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. You look so beautiful in your white hijab and that beautiful smile. Yes, we have Zora joining us today. And also we have, here she is, one of my most studious students, Sister Sabrina. MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum, Sabrina. How are you today? Oh, good. Look at her. There she is. She's so beautiful with that smile to please. And here's one of my favorites, Brother Yusuf. We have Yusuf. He got his hair cut last week, but look how much is grown back already. You look so handsome. Yusuf. Look at that. Those curls will be back in no time. Alhamdulillah, he's with us today. And also today, we have all the way from Fresno, California, Sister Tahira. There she is. Tahira, I didn't get to hear you read the Quran today. Why didn't you read the Quran?
I don't know.
Oh, and next time, let me hear you recite the Fatiha next time, okay? Yeah, there's Tahira all the way from Fresno, California. And also, who else we have on camera? Well, there she is. Here's Sanaya. She's back. She went to get her hijab. As you can see, she got her hijab on and she's drinking, what is that, milk?
Like a yogurt drink.
Oh, the yogurt things. Are those things good? They taste like yogurt or they taste like milk?
Yogurt. Yogurt and juice.
Yogurt and juice. Well, I was proud of that Ayat Kursi you read. You did good. You know that, right? You threw it down, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was proud of you with that Ayat Kursi. So, mashallah, these are some of the students that we have with us. And also we have Khadijah's daughter. There she is, mashallah, with her beautiful blue hijab on. She's joining us too. So we have a lot of our regulars here today. And the hadith that we're going to discuss today is a very, very good hadith for us to ponder. And let me put the hadith up on the screen for today. And again, for those of you who don't have the book, you want to make sure that you go get your parents to go to atleonline.com and pick up the book entitled 40 Hadiths for Islamic Schools, Part 2. Because today we're going to speak about a terrible disease or a terrible sickness. And that sickness is called arrogance. And why do I call it a sickness? Well, the reason why I call it a sickness is because it infects the heart. It infects the heart. And if a person suffers with arrogance, it leads to other diseases as well. It leads to jealousy. It leads to conceitedness. It leads to thinking that you're better than others. It leads to making fun of other people. So it's a horrible disease that lies in the heart. You think that you're better than everyone else. You look down on other people's achievements. And you find that most kids who make fun of other children are kids who suffer with arrogance. So this is a powerful hadith that we're going to be talking about today. And let's take a look at this hadith. This hadith is narrated by Abu Huraira. He tells us that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah will not look at a person on the day of judgment who lived on this earth dragging his garment behind him out of arrogance. And why do I have the picture of this king? Because kings, what did kings wear? Kings like to wear these long garments that come down to the ground. And the longer the garment is supposed to symbolize, the more powerful you are. This is arrogance. And this is why in Islam, if you are a man, you're not supposed to wear your thobe or wear your thobe dragging the ground. You men are not supposed to wear your pants down over your butt either. You know how you see a lot of these hip hop people with their pants down under their behind and they have them dragging the ground? That's a sign of arrogance. You know, we can't do that. You know, Allah will not look at people like that on the day of judgment. And the reason why this hadith only applies to men and not women is because for us women, the top of our feet is considered part of our nakedness. And we're not supposed to show the top of our feet publicly. Just like we can't show our legs or our arms publicly, we cannot show the top part of our feet. So when you girls grow up and reach puberty, you can't wear sandals that are open toe. You have to wear sandals or shoes that are closed toe. Or you can wear a long jilbab or a long dress that comes down to the ground to cover the top of your feet. So that's why this hadith applies to men or boys, but not girls. Okay? So it's something that we need to think about, you know, and our prophet told us what happens to people who do this. Allah will not look at them. Allah will have them dragged by their faces and thrown in hell. So we learn from this hadith that Allah sees everything that we do. We also learn that the day of judgment will come. We also learn from this hadith that boys cannot drag their pants or their thobes to the ground, but girls can. We also know that arrogance, thinking that you're better than other people, this is something that Allah hates. And again, as Muslims, Islam encourages us to have humility. One of the things that I am always emphasizing to your parents is how, as Muslims, we're supposed to be people of dignity, people of humility, and balance. Okay? And so a person of dignity, humility, and balance doesn't walk around with his head up in the sky looking down at other people, thinking he's better than them. We don't walk around trying to find the faults of others. If someone says, oh, mashallah, Brother Yusuf, he's so handsome, you want to say, oh, I don't think so. Brother Yusuf, he's not handsome. He's got a big head. He's got a big nose. You know, arrogant people do that. They try to put other people down. They try to bully other people because they want to be acknowledged as being the best. This is a characteristic that Allah hates. And I don't want to see any of you displaying that type of characteristic. So to see just how well everyone understood this hadith, what we're going to do now is let's talk about what are some unlawful clothing for men to wear. You know, you always hear about what a woman shouldn't wear. They're always telling us what Muslim women should not wear or how Muslim women should dress. Let's talk about how Muslim boys and Muslim men should dress. Who would want to start us off? You know, what is it that a Muslim man should not wear? Go ahead, Brother Muhammad.
Like a dress.
Exactly. Muslim men shouldn't wear dresses. And this is important because you guys go to school every day and you might go to school and see some boys come into school with dresses on like girls. Okay, we don't make fun of them and we don't talk about them because that's their mother's and their father's problem. But you guys know that as a Muslim boy, you never put a dress on, okay? Because Allah hates boys who imitate girls, okay? So don't ever wear a dress. This is something that we don't do. Okay, what's another clothing that a Muslim man cannot wear? Go ahead, Tahira.
Tight shorts.
Say it again.
Tight shorts.
Exactly. You know, and this is a problem that we see a lot of. We see a lot of Muslim men, you know, walking around with tight shorts on. Again, it's the LGBTQ community. You know, if a Muslim man is going to wear shorts, what kind of shorts is lawful for him to wear? Can anyone remember? Brother Tahir, what type of shorts can a Muslim man wear? If you are going to wear shorts, Brother Tahir, how should the shorts look? Or what should they cover? Or how long should they be?
They should be like covering your knees.
Okay, so they should cover from what parts of the body? The knee and what at about the top part?
It's
The navel.
Yeah, it should cover your navel and your knees.
Exactly. You know, I want you boys to understand, you know, as Brother Tahir just said, you know, for a Muslim boy, if you're going to wear shorts, they have to cover your from your navel to the knee, because that's considered the private parts of a boy in Islam, a Muslim man. So you guys have to wear shorts that come down to your knees and they cover your navel and they can't be tight fitting. Okay. And this is something that the Kafirs don't acknowledge, but that's why they're Kafir. Okay. What else should a Muslim man not wear, Sister Rahima? And by the way, guys, there's Rahima joining us. Rahima, what else is it that a Muslim man cannot wear? What type of clothing?
A hijab.
There you go. Have you ever seen a man with a hijab on, Rahima? Have you?
On TikTok.
Yes, I have too. He calls himself hijab man. This is some dude. He's on TikTok. He wears hijab. He calls himself hijab man. Astaghfirullah. Hijab man, he's going to answer to Allah for not being a man, because a Muslim man doesn't wear a hijab. This is for me, a Muslim woman. This is something unique for Muslim women to wear, not Muslim men. What type of head coverings are lawful for Muslim men to wear? Who can answer that? Brother Abu Bakr, what type of head coverings are lawful for men to wear? Abu Bakr?
I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but I know that we can't like wear. Well, we can wear like a kufi.
Yes, a kufti. What else? Anybody else? Good job. Brother Khalid Abdullah. What type of head covering can a Muslim man wear, Khalid? Can a Muslim man wear a hat?
Yes.
Yes, he can wear a hat. He can wear a kufti. He can wear a tabush. He can wear a gutra, but he cannot wear a hijab. Hijabs like this, or like what you see Amalia. Look at what Amalia. Can a Muslim man wear what Amalia has on her head? What do you think, Yusuf? Can a Muslim man, can you put on what Amalia has, Yusuf?
No, but I was saying a Muslim man can wear a turban.
Exactly, a turban. A turban, exactly. You can wear a turban, but you can't wear what Amalia has on her head. But we're living in some strange times, guys. Some very strange times. What does that mean? That means you're going to come upon a lot of Muslim men or a lot of Muslims that you will see that's doing things that they shouldn't do. So you got to be careful of that because the times are hard. You might go to a school and see a Muslim boy walking around looking like Layla. Astaghfirullah. 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 You don't imitate him. You don't try to be like him. You don't beat him up either, because that's his business. But it'll let you know that that's a Muslim boy that you need to stay away from. Stay away from him. Stay away, okay? Because he got some issues. Okay, so what's another type of clothing that a Muslim man cannot wear? Brother Ammar, go ahead, Brother Ammar.
A skirt.
A skirt.
There you go. There you go. How many of you, let me talk about this for a minute. Anaya, have you seen a man with a skirt on? Have you? They walking around out there, you know that, right? You got to be careful, guys. You turn on the TV, you see these men with skirts on, lipstick and earrings, makeup, talking about, hey, baby. Oh, no. Muslim men don't wear skirts because a skirt is something for women. You know, we cannot imitate women. Muslim men cannot wear women's clothing. Okay? Now, what about this, Sabrina? Let me talk to Sabrina for a minute. Sabrina, there's this country called Scotland. It's in Europe. And part of their culture is for the men to wear kilts. And a kilt looks like a skirt, but it's really a kilt. Is that lawful for a man to wear if he was in Scotland? And that's his culture? What do you think? Exactly. Now, that's good. Thank you for that. There are some cultures, like the Scottish men, they wear kilts, guys. But those kilts are not really skirts. They look like a skirt, but they're not really a skirt. So if you were a Scottish Muslim man and you had a kilt on with your turban, this would be okay because that's a cultural dress. But to wear skirts like what we wear here in America, this is not lawful, okay? Hold on for 1 second, guys. I have to get this call. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so who did we call on next? Did we call on, guys? What's another type of clothing that a man should not wear? Amalia, let's hear from you. Let's hear from Amalia.
Leggings.
Say it again.
legs like tight.
There you go. Have you ever seen any men with tights on?
I see like weird people on movies. I don't know, but
You are so pretty. I'm not Amalia. She's so gorgeous. Exactly. Men can't wear tights because tights is something reserved for women. You know, if you go to school and you see the little boy sitting next to you with tights on, just shake your head and say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan energy. And I don't want to see you. Where's Yusef? 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 Where's Yusef? I better not ever see you with no tights on, Yusef. Okay? Where's Tahir? Tahir, I heard you had some tights on your head the other day. Tahir, what happened? Tahir, I heard you was with with Fresno, and y'all, you had some tights on top of your head. What happened? You was trying to hold your curls, so you put some tights. You took your grandmother's tights and put them on your head. That ain't true, is it? That's right. What's wrong? Tahira, what would you do if you, let me just put this on, let's just spotlight this. You know, where's Tahir? Where he at? Put that camera on Tahir. Y'all know Tahir is her brother. You know, what would you do, Tahira, if you saw Tahir with tights on his head? What would you do?
I'll tell him to take it off.
And if he wouldn't take it off, what'd you do then?
I'll tell on him.
You do what to him?
I'll tell on him.
You're telling him, that's right. Tahir, we better not ever see no tights on your head, dude. It ain't about that. You tell Grandma Fresno, take them tights somewhere else. You don't need them to hold your hair down. You know, the boys do that nowadays. They put them little things on their head. What they call them things they put on their head, Tahir? Caps. To hold their curls in. You don't need that. You got natural curls. They look good the way they are. Okay, what's another type of clothing that boys cannot wear, Sabrina?
We're not supposed to wear crop tops or like bras.
There you go, bras and crop tops. We better not see you with none of that stuff on, Yusef. What else can boys not wear? Zora, tell us, Zora, what's going on with the boys? What the boys wearing today that they ain't got no business wearing?
Boys can't wear like tight skirts, dress skirts.
That's right. And what else? Can they put on a bodysuit to go with it? What about this? Can they put on an earring too to go with it? Some earrings and some bracelets and necklaces?
No.
They can't do none of that, huh?
Mm-mm.
What about some lipstick?
No.
No lipstick
It's
either.
for women and girls.
Yeah. What about chapstick? Can they put chapstick on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can wear chapstick, but no lipstick. Okay, good job. Sister Nazro, what's something else that boys cannot wear? Can't turn your mic on.
Boys cannot wear earrings.
That's right. And there's a lot of that going on, ain't it? What about the bracelets to match and necklaces?
They cannot wear that.
What about ankle bracelets?
The ankle bracelets, they're mostly for girls.
There you go. What about this? You know, a boy walking around, he got a hat on, he got a tie on, and he got a crop top on. Can he do that?
No.
What about high heel shoes? I'm talking high heel, real high, 6 inches, you know, with the girls wear with sandals.
They cannot wear that.
There you go. That's right. So these boys can't do that stuff, guys. You know? So we have to be careful, guys. Remember how boys are supposed to dress. Okay, so mashallah, let's look at that hadith again. Do y'all understand what arrogance is? Everybody understands what it means to be arrogant, to think you better than other people. So, Sanaya, what about this, Sanaya? That's a beautiful hijab that you have on. But what if you think that you look better than everybody else, and you go around snubbing your nose down at the other girls here because you think you're prettier than them? Is that arrogance?
Yes.
Yes, it is. We don't behave that way, do we? What about this, Sanaya? You recited Ayat Kursi better than anybody I heard. But what if you go around bragging and boasting about how you can recite Ayat Kursi better than everybody? Is that something that we do as Muslims?
What did you say?
If you went around bragging and boasting to all the other kids about how you can recite Ayat Kursi better than them, is that something that we do?
No.
Yeah, that's a form of arrogance, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Remember, guys, I want y'all to remember as Muslims, we're supposed to be people of dignity, humility, and balance. Y'all have to remember that. People of dignity, humility, and balance. Okay, so that's the hadith for today. Inshallah, what we're going to do right now is take a break. And then we're going to, for the people on Facebook, because we're going to now go into the session on the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And before we do that, who can update us on what we talked about in last week's episode on the life of the Prophet? Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember what we discussed in the last episode of the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Yes, let's hear from Yusuf. Go ahead, Yusuf. What happened in last week's episode?
Someone, I don't remember anymore.
Well, you just forgot what happened. You just forgot that quick. Let's see if Sister Amalia can help you. Amalia, what happened in last week's episode?
Bilal came a Muslim and his owner did not like it, so he slayed him. And Prophet Muhammad taught Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught secretly the religion for 3 years because there's some haters who did not like Prophet Muhammad. They wanted to kill him.
Exactly. Subhanallah. For the first 3 years, guys, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to teach in secret. He had to teach in secret because there were haters out there. People hated him. So they had to go in secret and learn the religion. And what else? Go ahead, Sabrina. Can't hear you, baby. Go ahead.
Bilal converted to Islam and he got punished for that because one of the other people told his master that he converted to Islam and he punished him, but he didn't change.
Okay, we talked about one of the companions. You found out about Bilal, how Bilal converted to Islam. and was punished, beaten, but he refused to change his religion. Exactly. Rahima, what else? You wanted to add something, Rahima?
I wasn't here last week.
Okay, I just thought I saw your hand up. Okay, good. Exactly, guys. Anybody else with anything else to add? So last week's episode focused in on how the prophet had started calling people to Islam, but how he basically had to do it in private or in secret. Because the people were persecuting him and his followers. So this week's episode is episode 10, and it's going to pick up from where last week's episode stopped. So for those of you on Facebook, I'm going to log out, but I'll log back in at about 15 minutes so you guys can see the questioning that we do for this session. Okay, so for those